Hi, everybody. I'm Robin, and these are my reflections. And today we're taking a look at Oratero Golden Kingdom by US Star Wheel Game Systems, Inc. This was a purchase from Amazon. I use the money that Amazon sent me from you guys using the links. So, whenever you all use those links, because I'm an Amazon affiliate, they give me credit. They give a couple of cents for every purchase. It's like less than $1 usually. And when there's enough purchases to add up to buy a deck, they send me a gift card. I always use that gift card to bring something to the channel that I think is a little bit off the beaten path. I usually try to be very intentional with the purchases for that. I try to bring something that either there's not a lot of videos, I haven't seen it a bunch, it's not as popular, or it's something that I just think you guys might really want to see. So I picked this one up. So I have the collector's edition here. It comes in a hard box, opens like that. It comes with a book. I took all the plastic off. The cards were had plastic, and so did the deck. So inside you have this sort of cushion just to keep everything nice and tight. These are the backs of the collector's edition. So that's the box. The cardstock, the collector's edition comes with this rainbow gold sparkly edge, which is quite lovely. And wait till you see these cards. They're so pretty, guys. And I waited for the light to be just right so that we could get a good video. I actually when I first touched them, I thought that they were plastic, but according to the website, this is black core with a reverse UV coating. Take that for what it is. It feels plastic to me, like a thin enough to shuffle plastic. The book is glossy coating. Okay, so this is the author profile. It says he's worked for Ubisoft, Disney, and some other brands there. The preface says the Oratero combines my perception of the world's intentions and my aesthetic understanding, recreating the interpreting the Rider Waite tarot using modern CG techniques combined with ink and heavy color painting style, drawn drawing inspiration from the aesthetics of Eastern and Western frescoes and fusing mythological symbols, trying my best to create a set of rich imagery and aesthetically empowering tarot cards. There you go. Tells you exactly how he did it. So that's cool. And then for the write-ups, it's a little bit in the crack here. So I might have to break the binding a little, but it says the answer to the question for the fool. It says the answer to the question of being foolish, brave, or reckless lies in the infinite possibilities of the future. The fool is embarking on an adventure with spirituality and knowledge as wings. And then there's keywords upright and reversed. When you get into the minors, you just have the upright and reversed keywords. And the backs come in two languages, so the English is in the front of the book, and it stops at page 71. So that is the guidebook. And let's take a look at these beautiful cards. Okay, so I turned on a different light so we can see if we can get just a little bit more glow here. But because I want to show you the pop, like it's so twinkly. Look. So we'll take a look at it. It's really beautiful in real life. You can see it, but it's not obscuring the image in any way. Like I said, this is the collector's edition. The other one is the pearlescent edition. I opted for this one because I have another deck from this company. It's called the Fantasy Night Theater, which I think has the pearlescent coating on it, and it's really like if you look at this one, you can see that finish on there when I shine the light on it. That doesn't obscure the look of the card to my eyes. But on the other deck that I have, the pearlescent one does. So I chose this one because I thought maybe that one would be a problem. This is stunning. I can see everything very clearly and nothing is in the way. The gold is popping right where it's supposed to pop. This finish doesn't cause any issues for my eyes. But as you can see, the camera does pick it up when the light is shining directly on it. So take that into consideration if you are, going to be shining lights directly on your table. Justice, the Hanged Man, gorgeous. Death, Temperance, Devil, the Devil, Tower, the Star. And these decks, I don't think there's any, I mean, they're all safe for work. So that's lovely. They can be given to like a child, a teenager, used wherever. So I like that about them as well. The World. So now, as we head into the minor arcana, we still have the foiling, but also there's like a shimmer in the background. I don't know if you can see. So you still have those lines of foil, but then you also have like the shimmer behind the figure as well. Three of Wands, the Four, Five, Six, Seven. I love this Eight of Wands. I love all of the energy. She's like diving, and then in the light, you can see these like bursts. It's so much fun. Um, and when the light shines, it's like when there's no light, there's you can see the image, you can see the painting. But when the light shines on it, other things appear, which is kind of fun. They're not necessarily things that need to be there for you to be able to interpret the card. So if the light's not shining on it perfectly, you're not missing anything. So it's not like you can't see the title or you can't see the this or that. But it's nice to see those things kind of pop up. It almost feels like they're augmented a little bit. Two of Cups, the Three, see that shimmer, the Four, the Five, Six, Seven of Cups. A little bit different in this one because we have that those things approaching them. It's almost like choose wisely and choose quickly because they're coming to perhaps make it so that you can't choose anymore. So you might lose your chance. I don't know what those things are coming to do, but it doesn't look good. 10 of Cups. There's the Page. Beautiful. Knight. The Queen. And the King. Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. Three. Four. Five of Swords. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. The Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. And the Ten of Swords. There comes our Page of Swords. The Knight. The Queen. Her dress is so pretty in the light. Yeah. And then the King of Swords. Onto the Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Two. The Three. Four. So as you can see, without the gold, over here you can't really see it that well. It's still a great picture, right? We still have a complete Five of Pentacles card with all of the details that you need to be able to read the Five of Pentacles. When you put the light on it, it just gives you a little bit more, it just adds the snow. But you could already see the snow without the light. It's just a little bit more dynamic. So I like that about it because it's hard when you have a card where important elements disappear when the light's not shining on it correctly. But this isn't like that. So I appreciate that about this one. I was very, very happy with it when I got it. I was a little bit nervous about what it would look like, but it's worked really well. So Queen and the King. Last one, there are the backs. This will be my first time shuffling them, but just let me show you the size. So there's standard tarot size. That's them up against a Blue Angel card and up against just a standard tarot card. They're the same size. And I haven't shuffled them yet, but I have a feeling they're going to shuffle really well. They do have mine came with a slight bow. So I'm going to shuffle them like this just to keep from having to fight with them right now on camera. because otherwise I have to fight to get that bow out. Okay, so they're very they feel like plastic. I've never had a deck. I really don't know what to say about this cardstock. It shuffles well, but I've never had a deck with this stock, so I'm not really sure what to call it. It's very slidey and it feels almost like plastic, but it's not, according to the website. So they're not jumping out of my hands or anything. I can hold on to them. So there's that. Let's look at the fan. Yeah, beautiful. So yeah, it's a nice stock for sure. And I don't know if it's going to hold up or not because I just got it, but let's read for the Chariot. So you can read that for yourself if you like. You have 4 there that you can see. There's not much here, so I'm just going to read it really quickly. It says, accept the trial with a strong will and sing a triumphant song without giving up. Keywords, succor, providence, also war, triumph, presumption, vengeance, trouble. Reverse keywords, riot, quarrel, dispute, litigation, defeat. And the writing is easy to read and it's nice and big. So that's the guidebook that you get in the box. So that's the deck. There we go. Shuffling much better, and I'm trying to get the bow out. It's almost out. So that's good. That's the deck. Oh, should we look at some pairings? I have a couple of decks from Shangdu Arcana, those Enlightenment card series that I think are gonna go really nicely with this. So let's take a look. Okay, I want to try a couple of pairings that I have here that I think might be a nice mashup. I am not sure how any of this is going to go because of the coding on this. Maybe they don't look good together, but we're going to see. Let's start with Quest Enlightenment cards. These are from Chengdu Arcana, part of their Enlightenment cards series. This Enlightenment series, all the cards have different artists. So I always try to just pick the one with the art style that I think is going to be the most aesthetically pleasing and then just see how the keywords mash up. So here we have the 5 of Pentacles with the 6 of Swords and Inspiration. The Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and Opportunity. The Lovers, Strength, and Patience. The Ace of Wands with the 4 of Swords and Empathy. Three of Swords with the Empress and Obsession. Wow. I like how full this looks on my table. Like, I feel like there's a lot to engage with this pairing. Possession with Death and the Devil. And one more. Compensation with the 2 of Swords and the Page of Cups. I also have from the same company, but from a different series, this one. It's called the Ancient Myths Oracle cards. I have walkthroughs of all of these, so I'll try to remember to put them up here in the cards for you if you want to take a look at them. So we have the 10 of Swords with the Page of Pentacles, and this one I think is Acceptance. I always need the guidebook, but we're just going to go with that. I think it's Acceptance. The Hierophant with the World, and I can't remember the keyword for this one, but I do like the way these look together for sure. Yeah. Okay, now I remember this one. This one is like connectivity and I shuffled the title card in there. Connectivity and dexterity with the 6 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. I could see these together. And then I have another one here with a black background and some foiling. So let's try that one too. So that is the Ancient Myths Oracle cards. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, I kind of like these together. So this one is the Black Salt Oracle. It's an indie deck. You can find it on Etsy. And it comes in pink as well, but I don't have that one. But I want to try it with this black one. The pink one might be a good match too. But let's just see. So we've got the Magician. Oh, we saw these two. Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and Teapot. And I can't remember what Teapot is, but I'm guessing Gossip. Let me just look. Hang on. Yeah, Gossip and Hospitality. If you want to see that, it's Gossip and Hospitality. Yep. So both, or either or. The Emperor with Rabbit's Foot, which I'm going to go with Luck, and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I could see these together as well. The Mask with the King of Swords and the King of Cups and a mask. Wow. Yeah, I like these. I like this a lot, actually. I think I like it better than the other two. Judgment with the Page of Wands and necklaces. These look like best friend necklaces. Cannabis with the Queen of Pentacles and Justice. And one more. Now I want to try it with the Poesis. Mobile with or mobile, whatever. The Queen of Cups and the Moon. Oh, I like this mobile with the moon. So this could be like a trick of the light, and I don't know. I can see kind of different things coming from mixing those two together. Slingshot, like aim with the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Okay. One more. Rice, abundance with the King of Wands and the Five of Wands. Let's try it with Poesis. Let me get it. I'm just going to do a couple of cards because I still have two more decks over here I want to try. I can't get distracted. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles with the Hierophant. No, the High Priestess and support. Oh no, are they all upside down? Hang on. Of course, it was just those two. So we have play. We have play with the Two of Cups and the Five of Swords. Fair play, I think. Compassion with the Hermit and the Two of Wands. These are nice too. Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and Observe. The Star, Seven of Cups, and Home. The Seven of Pentacles and Silence. And then the Chariot. Yeah, I like this too. So I like those last two, this one and the Black Salt Oracle. I like that one as well. So let's try the other two I have sitting here. Cosmic Crossroads by Amanda Lynn Aisling. I just kind of want to see how these would look with this sort of artwork, with this collage art. I think it's going to be good, but I need to see. Because sometimes I think things are going to work in my head and then I get them on the table and they look a hot mess. So I'm like, no, I think that's going to work. And then I get it and I'm like, nope, I hate this. So let's just see. So far, so good. The Moon with the King of Pentacles and Compassion. This is a really beautiful card. And there's a lot happening in it. So it looks like she's got an oyster, maybe a pearl she's putting back into the water or putting onto this lily pad. She has one foot in the water, one foot on the grass. Her dog is here. She has this crown, which I feel like this crown has a meaning, but I can't put my finger on it. I'm sure I've read about this crown before with the moon at her temple. The same sort of crescent moon up here. There's a lot to look at in this picture and to consider. I wish the guidebook gave me more, but it doesn't. But I'm sure I have other books that can help me along. Really beautiful. Really beautiful card. Sorry, I got a little lost in that. This is also a very beautiful card. This compassion card, lot to see there as well. Okay, so here's one that's less. So we have the Ace of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles and movement. the Nine of Wands and the Two of Cups with adventure. I actually don't mind these together. And I know it's probably not like the most, you know, the best mashup or whatever aesthetically, but they don't bother me. And I think they could work as far as a reading goes. So I would definitely use these together. In a reading. I could see myself using these together in a reading. Six of Pentacles with the Emperor and Waiting. And the reason I pulled this one out as opposed to any of the other oracles that I have that have a sort of look to them, this kind of collage style, which I don't have a ton, but I have a few. This I think I chose this one because it has a lot of elements in it that feel very Asian to me. And this also feels very like Eastern art, almost sometimes a little bit manga looking. So they felt like, as far as like the elements of the artwork, they could go together. And I like it. I do. I like this. Look at these. The Knight of Pentacles facing the Hermit with attachment in between. So that definitely could be something to a whole story there. Now we have stillness in between. I like this. I like this a lot. So that's another one. That's 3. Not too bad. Let's try this last one I have here. Feminine Myths Oracle. And I'm just using this as like a placeholder for this artist's artwork. I picked this one up because it's sitting here, but I think anything with Anna Novaeus, I think is how you say, or Anna Novaeus's artwork could work in this. So even like her tarot, if you want to use tarot and tarot, in all of her decks, I think, most of them have different writers. So, you can see which one works for you the best. But I think her artwork is going to look nice with this. So we have Freya with the Queen of Swords and the Page of Cups. And I don't know much about goddesses, so I need to look in the guidebook for like what is Freya's energy. It looks like she's crying here. Let me see. Body. It says body. So it's time to listen to your body, okay, with the Queen of Swords and the Page of Cups. I think this one looks nice because of the color palette. The color palette is very similar. The way she uses the color and the dark backgrounds is a little different in this deck, but the two artists use similar color palettes. Okay, so now we have Oshun. Now Oshun I know because I have another oracle deck that's all about her. She's lightness and purity and happiness and appreciation and gratitude and things like that. So we have the Three of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles. That makes sense to me. Oya with the Ace of Swords and Judgment. I'm just keep this guidebook out so I can I keep putting it back. All right. Challenges. Okay. Challenges with the Ace of Swords and Judgment. And let's just try one more. Growth with Three of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Okay. So that is the Feminine Myths Oracle. I have to work with this a little bit more. I have all of these plans for this deck, and then I have never done it. So that's it with the Feminine Myths Oracle. And that's the last one that I wanted to try here today. So let me know which one you liked in the comments below. So that is the Aura's Tarot Golden Kingdom, the Collector's Edition. Let me know what you think in the comments below. So I'm out of here. Like, share, subscribe, hype. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'll definitely put the links down there for the publisher site as well as that Amazon link in case they restock. And until I see you guys next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.